What if I told you that the moment you disappear from her life, without a word, without a trace, you don't become forgotten. You become haunted in her mind. While you sit in silence, she begins a spiral of questions, regrets, and realizations. And the longer you remain quiet, the louder you echo in her thoughts. This isn't a game. It's how her mind works. And today, we're breaking down exactly what happens inside her, day by day, when you vanish. Day 1. She doesn't flinch, yet. Day 1. You disappear. No warning, no explanation, no final message. And at first, she doesn't flinch. She doesn't panic. She doesn't wonder. She doesn't even feel it. Because in her world, this happens all the time. Men leave, but they always come back. So she tells herself a story. He's just playing it cool. He'll check in tomorrow. It's nothing. And that story, it protects her ego. It allows her to feel in control, even when the pattern breaks. Because when she doesn't hear from you, she assumes you're just waiting for the right moment to reappear. Because that's what most men do. But what she doesn't realize is, this isn't a pause. It's a complete withdrawal. And while she goes about her day, something beneath the surface starts to stir. Not panic, not sadness, discomfort. A feeling that something's missing, but she can't put her finger on it. And here's the truth. Right now, her glass is still full. Attention, options, distractions. She doesn't need you yet. But that's exactly why your silence is so powerful. Because it's quiet, it's patient, and it doesn't announce itself. While she enjoys the illusion of power, your absence is setting the stage. It's building tension, and very soon, that silence will start to echo. Day 2 to 3, curiosity begins to whisper. Day 2, day 3, she notices, not fully, not consciously, but something feels off. The routine is broken. Your name hasn't shown up. Her phone hasn't lit up, and her mind starts asking questions. Did I miss something? Why hasn't he checked in? Is he trying to make a point? At this stage, she doesn't panic. She doesn't reach out, but she thinks. She remembers your last message. She replays your tone. She starts scrolling, searching for clues, not because she cares deeply, but because she's confused. In confusion, that's the first crack in her certainty. She was expecting predictability. Most guys are. You text, you react, you stay available, but now, you've broken the script. That alone makes you stand out. She posts something, a selfie, a story, a quote. Not for the world, for you. And when you don't respond, she notices more than she'll ever admit. And just like that, the silence becomes visible. The curiosity becomes a whisper, and that whisper, it's going to get louder. Day 4 to 5, the emotional tension begins. Day 4, day 5, she's not just noticing now, she's feeling it. It's no longer just a break in routine. It's a presence, a quiet pressure building inside her. She doesn't admit it, not to herself, not to her friends. But the silence is louder, than anything you've ever said. Every time her phone lights up, there's a moment, a flicker of hope, a quick scan for your name, and when it's not you, a drop of disappointment, small but growing. She tries to distract herself, social media, group chats, maybe even someone new, but none of it sticks, because behind all of it is one simple unanswered question. Why isn't he texting me? She expected a reaction, a like, a reply, a slip, anything, but instead, you've given her nothing. And that's the part she didn't prepare for. Her pride tells her not to care, but her subconscious is scanning, looking for signs. Has he seen my story? Did he like someone else's post? Did I do something wrong? She scrolls through old conversations, not because she misses you, but because she's trying to understand, to decode what changed, to confirm she still mattered. But the more she looks, the more the silence stings. Because now it's not just absence, it's rejection without closure. She thought you'd fold, that you'd crack under pressure like the others, but your silence is unwavering. And that scares her more than she expected. Day 6 to 7, confusion and internal conflict. Day 6, day 7. The silence isn't just present anymore. It's personal. She's no longer brushing it off. She's bothered. She starts asking herself questions she doesn't want answers to. Is he really over me? Did I do something wrong? Is he talking to someone else? These thoughts don't come all at once. They creep in, late at night, in quiet moments, when her guard is down and the distractions fade, and in that silence, she hears your absence. She tries to fight it. She posts something bold, a story, a lyric, a caption, something vague, just enough to bait a reaction. But you don't take it. You stay silent. And that's what's breaking her. Because it's not just about you anymore. It's about her ego. She believed she had you. That if she pulled away, you'd chase. That she could control the distance. But now, she's lost the script. The version of you in her head is collapsing. You're no longer predictable. No longer the guy waiting in the wings. You've become something she didn't expect. An unanswered question. And nothing haunts the mind like uncertainty. Because when a woman feels she's losing control, that's when her emotions start overriding logic. It's no longer about the messages. It's about the power shift. And that shift, it's just getting started. Day 8 to 10. Fear and regret begins. Day 8, day 9, day 10. Something has changed. She's no longer just curious. She's worried. The silence, it's too consistent, too calm. It doesn't feel like a tactic anymore. It feels final. Her thoughts spiral deeper. Did I mess this up? Has he really moved on? Was I not enough? At this stage, it's not about pride anymore. It's about loss. Not confirmed, but feared. And that fear, it's louder than logic. She checks your social media obsessively now. Not just to see what you're doing, but to see if you even exist in her world anymore. If you're active, if you're happy, if you're with someone else. And when she finds nothing, that emptiness becomes unbearable. She expected you to chase. You did it. She expected a crack. You stayed solid. And now, the thought that haunts her most, he might be gone for good. She doesn't text, not yet, but she starts laying breadcrumbs, a selfie, a lyric about love and loss, a story you'd usually respond to, but still, nothing from you. That's when it happens. The first wave of regret. Not full, not overwhelming, but real. She starts to think about what she didn't say, what she took for granted, what she assumed would always be there. And that realization, it hurts more than she expected. Days 11 to 14, self-doubt and emotional collapse. Day 11, day 12, day 13, day 14. Something inside her is shifting, hard. The confidence she wore like armor. It's cracking. She told herself you'd come back, that this was just a test, that you'd reach out eventually. But days have passed, and you haven't. And now, she's not so sure anymore. She replays every interaction in her head, every message, every moment, searching for clues. Was I cold? Did I push him away? Did I lose him without realizing it? This isn't just about you now. It's about her ego, her perception, her control. Because for the first time, she's not the one being chased. And that realization cuts deep. She starts doing things she didn't do before. Watching your stories, clicking your profile, even looking back at your old photos, not because she wants to remember, but because she's searching for proof that she mattered, proof that you still care, proof that she didn't misread everything. But your silence gives her none, no comfort, no reassurance, no signal. And that void, it eats at her, because deep down, she's starting to believe something she never thought possible. You're not playing a game. You're really gone. And the weight of that truth, it hurts. Days 15 to 17. The urge to break the silence. Day 15, 16, 17. She's tired, not physically, emotionally. The silence has become a mirror. And every time she looks into it, she sees her mistake. She's done pretending. The I don't care act is starting to fail. Her friends notice the shift. She's quieter, easily distracted, because no matter how hard she tries to brush it off, you're still in her head. Her ego tells her to wait. Her pride tells her not to crack. But her emotions, they're screaming. Why hasn't he said anything? Why is he okay without me? Did I really mean that little? She starts to craft messages in her head, then deletes them, then rewrites them again. The urge is strong, but the fear is stronger. Because reaching out means risking rejection. And if you don't respond, if you stay silent, that confirms her worst fear. So instead, she drops subtle signals, a memory-laced song in her story, a quote about letting go or timing, maybe even a vague message. Hey, just thought of you. But none of it is random. Every word, every post, every view, it's all bait. She wants to know one thing. Do I still matter? And when she gets no reply, no reaction, no validation, something inside her breaks. This wasn't supposed to happen. You weren't supposed to last this long. You weren't supposed to stay silent, but you did. And now, she's the one chasing closure. Days 18 to 20. Fear of being replaced. Day 18, 19, 20. This is where everything shifts. It's no longer about missing you. It's about fearing someone else has you. Her mind goes to dark places. She imagines you laughing with someone new, messaging someone else at night, sharing the same charm, the same looks, the same energy that once made her feel special. And that terrifies her. Because if you're happy without her, truly happy, then everything she believed about your connection was a lie. She starts watching you more closely, checking who liked your posts, clicking names she's never seen before, zooming in on photos, scanning for context, looking for signs that you've replaced her. And every time she doesn't find one, she's not relieved. She's obsessed. She's stuck in the worst place possible. Uncertainty. No closure. No answers. No control. The silence has gone from confusing to painful to haunting. This isn't about ego anymore. It's about identity. About what she thought she meant to you and what she fears she never did. That's when she starts to reach, liking old posts, accidentally reacting to your story, messaging a friend of yours just to ask, "How's he doing?" But the truth is, she's not checking on you. She's checking on her place in your world. And when there's still no response, she spirals. Because now the question isn't, why hasn't he texted? It's, is he already gone? Days 21 to 25. She starts plotting her return. Day 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. She's done waiting, done watching, done wondering if you'll come back. Because now she believes you won't. And that belief, it changes everything. She moves from fear to action, but not in a direct way, not yet. She knows what reaching out would mean. Vulnerability, exposure, risk. So instead, she strategizes. A selfie in the exact outfit you once complimented. A post from the cafe you used to visit together. A story from a mutual friend's party. Just in case you see it. Just in case it stings. Every move is precise. Every caption is curated. Every emoji is intentional. Because now, it's not just about reconnecting. It's about reclaiming control. She wants you to notice. She wants to make you feel jealousy, nostalgia, regret. But beneath all of it is one quiet hope that you'll finally reach out, that her signal will break your silence, that she'll prove she still matters. And when nothing happens, when her posts fall into the void, when you still say nothing, that's when it hits her. This isn't just distance. This is disconnection. And in that space, the illusion of power shatters. Because you're not orbiting her world anymore. You've escaped it. Day 26 to 30. She's ready to chase. Day 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. The silence has broken something inside her. Not just her confidence, her identity. For weeks, she told herself a story. That you'd come back. That she was still in control. That this was temporary. But now, the story has collapsed. She realizes something she never expected. You were never waiting. You moved on, quietly, without drama, without explanation. And that hurts more than anything you could have said. So now, she flips the script. She texts you. Not something heavy, not a confession, but something safe, something vague. Hey, just saw something that reminded me of you. Or, random question, do you still have that book? But you know what this is. It's not curiosity. It's desperation. She's no longer trying to look strong. She's trying to reconnect, to feel something, to know she still matters to you, even just a little. She might show up where you are, ask mutual friends about you, laugh louder, smile bigger, all to prove she's still relevant. And for the first time, she's willing to work for your attention. But here's where most men fail. They take the bait. They respond immediately. They reward the smallest effort and lose all the power they built. Because she's not reaching out, because she's ready. She's reaching out because she's afraid of being forgotten, of being replaced, of realizing too late that she let something real slip away. And when a woman feels that kind of regret, when she realizes she chased control and lost connection, that's when she finally sees your value. Not because you begged for it, not because you demanded it, but because you walked away and never looked back. In the end, disappearing isn't about punishment. It's not about games. It's about revealing the truth. Because when you stop showing up, when your presence becomes absence, you force reality to speak. If she valued you, the silence will shake her. If she didn't, you'll know soon enough. But either way, you win. Because the man who walks away with dignity always walks away with power. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more Stoic wisdom. See you in the next video.